What's going on, guys? It's Justin here, back with our Bronco project, and we're about to light up your world. We didn't want our Bronco to fall short in the lighting department, so we got with our friends over at KC and Hella to help us light up wherever the trail takes us. We started by installing some Hella Blackmagic cube lights in our front and rear bumpers, and these lights have some really awesome technology built into them. They use reflective buckets to project the light versus traditional direct LED light. They also have some large front lenses to help get all that light out there. Not only do these lights perform well, but they also match our factory headlamps almost perfectly, so we really love them. Next up, we have a set of KC LED slim lights to install. These are the latest and greatest in LED technology from KC, with 7,000 lumens of dark shattering light from 10 high-powered Cree LEDs. And these lights only use 50 watts of light, so they're really efficient as well. And they package them all in these awesome aluminum housings with some fins on the back for maximum cooling. But the coolest part about all these lights in the Bronco is the ease of installation. We'll be using these factory installed Bronco auxiliary switch panel to control all the lights and make this job a breeze since all the in-cab wiring is already done for us. So let's get to it and get these lights installed. Now we're ready to install our lights, and to do that we need to go ahead and mount our Z-Road light brackets. So we're going to go ahead and remove part of the cowl, the antenna, and these couple screws here, and the windshield wiper blades, and get those all mounted up. We'll set that aside because we're not getting rid of it. Then we're going to go ahead and pull the windshield wipers off. So to get our windshield wipers off, we need to use this Lyle windshield wiper puller. So we're going to go ahead and throw this on here and get them popped off. So with the windshield wipers removed, now we're going to go ahead and remove the cowl. And this is a T30 on this side and a T25 on this side. With the two on that side removed, now we're going to go ahead and remove these ones. So with those bolts removed, now we're going to go ahead and pop the cowl up. So when we put our lights on, we'll be able to fish the wires through. So I went ahead and grabbed my light, my Z-Road bracket, and the hardware. Now we're going to get this light installed. So I'm going to tuck the wire in, lay the light here, and then bolt the bracket on. When you're installing yours, the brackets look extremely similar. The way you're going to tell the difference is the Z-Roads logo is going to face forward. Go ahead and get these all snugged up. So we got our cowl snap back in place, and now we're going to go ahead and install our light brackets. Now that we got this light bracket installed, now we're ready to start installing our light. We're going to see which way our light is pointing so we can adjust it if we need it. Now we have a couple washers that need to be stacked in line with the light, so we're going to use a screwdriver to hold these in place. Our bolt through, and our washers stay where we needed them to. So we got our bolt through our light and we got this thing in place. Now we're going to leave it loose until we get everything hooked up and wired so we can go ahead and aim these lights. So now that we got both our lights installed, we can go ahead and reinstall our windshield wipers. Now it's very important that we make sure we put these on in the same spot we took them off. I went ahead and marked them so I knew, just to verify. This side nice and tight. Now we can go ahead and reinstall the other side. Now we're just going to go ahead and reinstall our other one. Just like that, our windshield wipers are installed. Now we can go ahead, we're gonna wire up our lights and then test these things out and adjust them. So I didn't want to bore you guys with all the wiring we had for our KC lights, so I went ahead and got it done, and I'm just gonna kind of give you guys an overview of what we did. So one of the cool features of our Bronco is that it has pre-wired auxiliary switches in the cabin. So instead of us having to run a bunch of wires and switches inside and drill some holes through the firewall and some holes in the dash, this is all done for us. So as you can see, we have these 6 wires here, and I went ahead and put some green tape with the number on them to help correlate to which switch they go inside so I don't have to keep looking. So it's really cool because each of these wires has a different amp rating. So 1 through 3 have a higher amp rating than 2 through 6. So we hooked this into number 3, which has a 10 amp rating, which will be plenty for our lights. So number 1 has a really high amp rating at 30 amps. So that's a big heavy light, something that's going to draw a lot of power. And then number 2 is 15 amps. Again, something that's going to draw a lot of power. And then the rest of them are all 10 amps. So that'll handle most lights that you want to hook up. So it's really easy to hook these up. Ours, we just have a simple power and a ground to our battery, and then it goes back here to this wire. Then we have a ground wire, and then we just hooked our power wire right into auxiliary number 3. It's done. So these make it really, really easy to hook any kind of light to the switches in the cabin. Another cool thing about the Bronco though, is that it has these 3 wires back here. They're kind of hard to see, and these are wired to different spots in the vehicle. This wire goes up here by the front grille. There's another one that comes out by our front pillar. There's a couple that come out below our glove box, and then one that comes out in the rear of the vehicle. Ford really thought of it all when they added the accessory switch panel on the inside and the pre-wires through the harness, making adding any accessory or light to our Ford Bronco a breeze. So when we decide to add more lights to this thing in the future, it won't be any sort of headache, it's just almost plug and play. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Summit Racing YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any of our Bronco content. I'm Justin with Summit Racing. Thanks for watching.